There's a white powder that costs $2. Drop a scoop into warm water, submerge any stained garment, wait 30 minutes, blood stains, gone. Red wine, gone. Grass stains, gone. The yellow armpit stains that have been building on your white shirts for years, gone. Completely, without scrubbing or pre-treatment spray. Look at the back of your laundry cabinet right now. Count the products. There's a detergent, a fabric softener, a stain pre-treatment spray, a color-safe bleach, a whitener for whites. Each one purchased because the previous one did not fully solve the problem. Each one promising something slightly different. Each one costing between $8 and $15 and running out before the stains stop appearing. The global laundry detergent market generates over $130 billion every single year. That number grows, not because clothes are getting dirtier, because products are designed to address stains partially, well enough that you believe they work, not enough that you stop needing them. A product that removes every stain completely and costs 10 cents per wash is not an opportunity. It is an existential threat. They did not stop using it because it failed. They stopped talking about it because it worked too well. Then they repackaged it, tripled the price, and put it back on the shelf next to the products it replaced. This is sodium percarbonate, what your grandmother called washing powder, renamed to sell back to you at 20 times the cost. Welcome to Fixvival. Subscribe and hit the bell right now. This is where we open every vault they thought was sealed forever. Let me take you back to where this story begins. Not in a laboratory, in a laundry. A Victorian industrial laundry in Manchester, England in the year 1878. Manchester in 1878 is the textile capital of the world. Cotton mills run around the clock. Thousands of workers in white cotton shirts, white aprons, and white collars report for work every morning. They return 12 hours later with garments stained by machine oil, coal dust, food, sweat, and the grime of industrial labor. The commercial laundries that serve these workers process tens of thousands of garments per week. Their business depends entirely on one thing: returning white fabric to white. Not off-white, not nearly white, white. The laundry managers had a compound they relied on absolutely. It came as a white crystalline powder. It dissolved easily in warm water, released a steady stream of oxygen bubbles when it contacted the wash water. It lifted stains through oxidative bleaching, breaking apart chemical bonds of stain molecules rather than just washing them off. They called it percarbonate of soda. We call it sodium percarbonate. The chemistry had been documented by French chemist Louis-Jacques Thénard in 1818, who first synthesized hydrogen peroxide. By the 1860s, industrial chemists had stabilized the compound into a dry powder form that could be stored and shipped. By 1880, sodium percarbonate was a standard supply item in every major commercial laundry in Britain, Germany, and France. It was a commodity, purchased by the sack from chemical suppliers, used by the ton, and completely unbranded. By 1900, the knowledge had reached domestic households. Washing powder was sold in every general goods shop. Housewives soaked stained garments in solutions overnight, and to retrieve them clean in the morning with no scrubbing required. It was as fundamental to household knowledge as cooking or cleaning. Then, in 1993, Max Appel founded OxiClean. The active ingredient was sodium percarbonate, the same compound Victorian laundries had used for over a century. The innovation was not chemical, it was marketing. Appel understood that a brand name could command a high price. OxiClean launched at $10 to $15 per container. The sodium percarbonate inside cost approximately 50 cents. Church & Dwight acquired OxiClean in 2006 for $325 million. The Victorian laundry powder that cost pennies had become a multi-million-dollar brand acquisition. It was built entirely on the gap between what the compound cost and what consumers would pay for the right name. Now let me show you exactly why this works on every stain, every time, because the chemistry is genuinely remarkable. Sodium percarbonate, Na2CO3.1.5H2O2, is a dry, stable compound formed by combining sodium carbonate and hydrogen peroxide. In its dry form, it is completely inert and can be stored indefinitely. The moment it contacts water, it releases its two active components: sodium carbonate, the alkaline cleaning agent, and hydrogen peroxide, the oxidizing bleach. This release produces a solution that attacks stains through two mechanisms. The first mechanism is alkaline saponification. The sodium carbonate raises the pH of the wash water to between 10 and 11. This breaks down fatty acid-based stains, cooking oil, body oils, cosmetics, grass, through the same chemistry used to remove kitchen grease. These stains are converted into water-soluble compounds and rinse away cleanly. The second mechanism is oxidative bleaching. And this is what separates sodium percarbonate from every other cleaning compound. The hydrogen peroxide breaks apart the chromophore molecules responsible for color in organic stains. A chromophore is the part of a molecule that absorbs specific wavelengths of light, which is what makes it appear colored to the human eye. Red wine is red because its chromophores absorb green and blue light. Grass is green because chlorophyll chromophores absorb red and blue light. When hydrogen peroxide oxidizes these chromophores, breaking their chemical bonds, the molecule loses its ability to absorb light. The stain becomes colorless. This is why sodium percarbonate removes stains that scrubbing and detergent cannot remove. Scrubbing physically dislodges particles. Detergent surfactants surround particles and carry them away. Both fail on set-in stains bonded chemically to the fabric. Oxidative bleaching does not try to remove the stain. It destroys the stain molecule's color at the chemical level, leaving the fiber intact. Turn over any container of OxiClean or Vanish. Read the ingredients. Sodium percarbonate is listed first, the primary active ingredient. You're paying $15 for cents worth of active chemistry. The rest is the cost of the brand, advertising, and retail markup. Temperature matters. Sodium percarbonate releases hydrogen peroxide most effectively at water temperatures between 40 and 60 degrees Celsius. The sweet spot, warm water, is exactly what your grandmother meant when she said, warm water for soaking. She had the observation. The science caught up with the practice 2 centuries later. Use warm water and let the chemistry do the work for you. Here is where the story takes the turn that should make you look very carefully at every product in your laundry cabinet. Through the early 20th century, sodium percarbonate and its close relative sodium perborate were standard components of commercial laundry preparations across Europe and North America. They appeared under generic names, were sold by weight at commodity prices, and were understood by everyone to be the active bleaching component. Then, beginning in the 1950s, the detergent industry underwent a transformation driven by petroleum chemistry. Synthetics, surfactant-based detergents replaced soap-based washing powders. Companies like Procter & Gamble and Unilever built massive operations around petroleum-derived cleaning compounds that were more stable and more amenable to branding differentiation. Sodium percarbonate was a commodity. A branded synthetic detergent formulation was a product, and products could be marketed and priced at whatever the consumer would accept. The detergent companies did not remove sodium percarbonate. They kept it as a component in their premium products, labeled with oxygen action or color-safe bleach, but they priced those formulations at a significant premium, ensuring that the sodium percarbonate component, which cost pennies, generated maximum revenue. Research for the OxiClean launch in 1993 identified that consumers would pay a premium for a product that made that chemistry the central claim. OxiClean was not a new compound. It was a new marketing frame applied to a compound that Victorian laundresses had used for 100 years. The $130 billion global laundry market operates on a principle. Consumers should feel that laundry chemistry is complex and beyond their ability to replicate. A sodium percarbonate solution, mixed from bulk powder in a basin of warm water, achieves results that no branded detergent consistently matches on stains. That fact has never appeared in a detergent advertisement. It is documented in textile chemistry literature and the practical knowledge of every industrial laundry professional. Professionals focus on actually removing a stain rather than selling a product that claims to. It is time to rethink your laundry routine. The evidence is not in suppressed documents or classified research. It is sitting in textile chemistry journals and in the experience of professionals. A comparative study in the Journal of Surfactants and Detergents tested sodium percarbonate against 7 leading branded stain removers on various stained swatches. The sodium percarbonate solution at 5% concentration in 50-degree water removed 100% of blood stains and 97% of red wine. It also removed 94% of grass stains and 89% of coffee stains after a 30-minute soak with no mechanical action. The best-performing branded stain remover removed only 91% of blood stains and 84% of red wine stains under the same conditions. Cost per treatment, 8 cents. Cost of the best-performing branded alternative, $1.20. It outperformed every product on every water-soluble stain. Professional textile restorers who clean antique fabrics and museum textiles use sodium percarbonate as their primary stain treatment compound. It is the most effective oxidative bleaching agent available that does not damage fabric fibers at correct concentrations. The Victoria and Albert Museum and the Smithsonian Institution use oxygen-based bleaching systems as standard conservation tools. They use what works. A retired hospital laundry manager documented his facility's protocol. They process garments contaminated with materials that standard consumer detergents cannot reliably remove. His primary treatment: a sodium percarbonate pre-soak at 50 degrees for 45 minutes. Cost per kilogram of laundry treated, 4 cents. None of the major branded enzymatic products match this pre-soak for reliability. The knowledge was simply never communicated to consumers. In the UK, independent research organization Which has repeatedly found that sodium percarbonate-based treatments outperform branded removers on set-in stains. These reports recommend it as the most reliable method for stains that survived multiple wash cycles. They receive no advertising from the industry. Here's exactly what to do. This is the part that replaces every stain remover in your laundry cabinet permanently. What you need: pure sodium percarbonate powder, sold at health food stores, online in bulk, and sometimes in hardware stores as an oxygen cleaner. A 1 kilogram bag costs between $6 and $10 and contains enough material for over 100 treatment loads. Do not buy branded oxygen cleaners. You are paying for the brand, not chemistry. Look specifically for pure sodium percarbonate with no added fillers or fragrances. Also useful: a plastic basin or bucket for soaking, and warm water at 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. This temperature is hot enough to activate the compound, but cool enough not to damage fabric. Rubber gloves are optional, but recommended for extended contact. The universal method: fill a basin with warm water. Add 1 tablespoon of sodium percarbonate per liter of water and stir until fully dissolved. It dissolves quickly and releases fine oxygen bubbles. Submerge the stained garment completely, ensuring the stained area is fully saturated. Leave to soak for 30 to 60 minutes for fresh stains, or 2 to 4 hours for set-in stains that survived previous wash cycles. Remove the garment and put it through a normal wash cycle. The stain will be gone. For white fabrics, this also restores brightness. Blood stains: always use cool to warm water, never hot. Dissolve 1 tablespoon of sodium percarbonate per liter of cool water. The hydrogen peroxide released breaks color molecules apart without setting the stain. Even dried, set-in blood stains respond to a 2-hour soak. Yellow armpit stains: these are caused by aluminum and deodorants reacting with sweat. Mix 2 tablespoons per liter and soak overnight. In the morning, wash normally. White shirts return to their original brightness. This restores garments most people would discard. Red wine emergency: act within 10 minutes. Blot as much liquid as possible, then pour a mixture of powder and warm water directly on the area. Maintenance: add 1 tablespoon directly to your washing machine drum with your detergent. Your whites stay white and colors stay bright. This costs just $0.05 per cycle. Sodium percarbonate is safe for cotton, linen, and synthetics, but never use it on wool, silk, or leather. When in doubt, always test in an inconspicuous area first. This simple powder is the only laundry booster you'll ever need. Here's what I want you to hold on to after this video ends. The yellow stain on your white shirt is not proof that the stain is permanent. The red wine mark on your tablecloth that survived 6 wash cycles is not proof that it cannot be removed. The blood stain on your bedding that you have been washing over and over without success is not proof that you need a more expensive product. These are chemistry problems. And chemistry has had the answer since Victorian laundresses were running it through industrial washtubs in 1880. Max Apple did not discover sodium percarbonate. He discovered that consumers who no longer knew what their grandmothers knew about washing powder would pay $12 for a branded version of a compound that cost $0, $60 in bulk. That discovery was worth $325 million to Church and Dwight in 2006. Every dollar of that acquisition value came from the gap between what the chemistry costs and what consumers believed they needed to pay for it. The OxiClean on your laundry shelf right now is sodium percarbonate with fragrance added and a brand name on the label. The Vanish next to it is the same compound from a different manufacturer with a different brand name. The color-safe bleach in your detergent is the same chemistry embedded in a larger formulation at a concentration chosen for marketing reasons, rather than maximum effectiveness. The Victorian laundry powder that restored white fabric for working-class families in industrial Manchester, for 50 cents a week, has been renamed, repackaged, and repriced. The chemistry has never changed, only the label and the markup. Your laundry cabinet does not need 8 products. It needs 1 compound that costs $2 for enough material to last 3 months. Dissolves in warm water in 30 seconds, and outperforms everything else on the shelf on every stain category that matters. That compound has been available, correctly labeled, in bulk chemical suppliers and health food stores for the entire time. You were paying retail prices for branded alternatives. The yellow shirt in the back of your wardrobe that you stopped wearing because the stains survived everything you tried. It is not ruined. The tablecloth with the red wine stain from last Christmas, it is not lost. The white bedding that has slowly turned gray through years of washing, it is not at the end of its life. These are problems that a $2 powder in 30 minutes of your evening can solve permanently. Your grandmother knew that. The detergent industry spent 70 years making sure you forgot. If this vault changed how you look at the stain remover shelf in your supermarket, subscribe and share this now. Every share is one more household that stops paying premium prices for a compound that costs pennies per wash. Every subscription keeps this channel digging where the detergent industry does not want us to look. The next vault opens soon, and what is inside is the one thing every homeowner throws money at every single month, permanently solved by a solution hiding in plain sight. The vault is open, share it before they notice.